Game 1 between T1 and TALON Esports in this upper bracket final of the Southeast Asian Regional Qualifiers. White one's just sort of hiding out of vision at the moment. Tossing back in. Will they try and get the kill? Actually, with the toxins, with the poison, I think they get hide here. He just dies. Dies pretty easily, and Zephyr is trying to run away. We'll pop the fairy fire, and first blood goes to T1. In the bottom lane, Ana, he's on top of KP, but who's on top of who? The ball is hitting. He doesn't have a hook. I think he's realizing, Ana, that he might have overstayed his welcome here. Dropping the fairy fire, but can't get through. Down in the jungle, X comes out over onto the puck. Stun, follow up, but the fissure is there to stop the control. Mikoto, now it's his turn to have some fun. Pops the illusion rune, and Whitemon will go down. Ana, though, wants to come over, wants to fight all of them. He's got to be careful, but he's feeling strong. He's got the Vanguard. Rebound in, catches two, and Ana, he's still going. Quill down on the side of two on T1. They need some more support in this bottom lane, but I don't think anyone's coming. Ana's all alone. TOPSON has not made his way over. TOPSON says, no, there's creeps here. I'm interested in this. Going up on this high ground, there will be a rebound stunner battle. Grabs him, tosses him back in with the waveform and the adaptive strike. TOPSON. And you gotta be careful, this creeps here. Is the hook up? Not quite. Tosses him back in. We'll go on to this creep. It's a very important part of that team fight. I mean, it's... Roar actually comes out. X onto the Beastmaster. E coming through. There's the Static Storm. Catching on the pub. Q doesn't yet have Echo, but he doesn't really need it. Glimpse back. Catches Marcy as well. Zephyr is getting assisted by the Earth Spike. Tries to toss KP over, but he is just being chased down, and it's two dead. On the side T1 with Hyde. Arcane for TOPSON. Bottled up and used immediately. Just wants that regen. Hyde chucking down some vision, but he is spotted out. There's a dispose. Stun comes through. He's disposed in range. Not quite, but not even needed. TOPSON just comes through with the cleanup again. And this TOPSON Morphling is 7k net worth. Raw comes out with the Unleash from Marcy. Coil follows through onto two. TOPSON is silenced up. Stun will come out. He's all alone here. There's not any support. Echo committed. TOPSON will waveform up. And TP morphing up strength. He's just out of there. They don't have enough damage. T1, they want to defend. Zephyr is here. Cuckoo's arrived as well. It's the first time he's made the rotation. That's one dead already. They get the follow-up stun onto KP. Disposed back, and with the Hex, there's no living on this man. Well, they get the Courier as well. Yeah, nice little Courier. Maybe an Ethereal Blade. I'm joking. Middle lane. TOPSON has been caught with the Static Storm. Will just not quite get out of the range. Coil will come to finish the kill, and unable to get that strength morph off. It could be a BKB. Four-man smoke coming out. They have the blink on Q. No Echo though. Raw available. Will is up. Haste rune on Mikoto, and they're looking to find Ana. I think they will. Blink in from Mikoto. Follow-up stun from Q. He's very tanky. Actually hooks the Earthshaker back in. Raw up, and TOPSON turns into the Earthshaker himself. There's a Quill with a Static Storm on the two cores of T1, but they're not going down, really, not yet. Ana will eventually fall. Zephyr, we're going to try and catch. Will kill the Ancient Thunderhide. It's a 1-for-1. Big commitment from Talon. If they can make their way out without losing any collateral before they take the Roche. Hyde is maybe going to run into this smoke. They run up the high ground, though, try and catch Q. They miss that target. Instead, try and get onto the Disruptor. But he's still living. Finger is actually used on the Slark, and he's dead. So Slark not even able to get off the Shadow Dance. The tips come out over on a 23 Savage with that finger, and nice little stack there. Actually, four-man Coil through. They find the Lion. On the top side, Mikoto is just waiting to maybe get a chance to go in with the Orb. Cuckoo, body blocking outside the river. Mikoto, he goes in, blink, stun. TOPSON grabs the Aegis, and Puck does make it out. Q throws out the Echo after the hook back in, but it really just isn't getting enough done. TOPSON, the mid Morphling, he's still farming. Is this the Aghanim Scepter? It's the Aghanim Scepter ready with an Aegis. What's he going to even build into next? He's going to be so strong. He's just going in, straight on top of Hyde. That's going to be the Aegis expended. Puck did die elsewhere on the map by Ana, but has TOPSON gone a little too deep here? Raw coming out as well. He's trying to shift, but he's dead. He sees a juicy disruptor, goes straight on in and loses his life twice. Puck did die in that top lane. Well, pretty high strength. You can see he's almost 50-50 at the moment. Leading the way, has the blink dagger. Plus the Aghanims, blinks in, will get on top of KP. The Roar comes out, there's a stun. BKB from Savage, but there's a Static Storm in on two. Zephyr pops the BKB and the Unleash, and he's just onto the backline of Talon. They can't deal with this Marcy. The item that could change it, though, is getting closer and closer. About 1400 gold away, 23 Savage. Ana doesn't care that much. He's actually just going to try and hit the hook. It does get dodged by 23 Savage. Earthshaker is stunned. Q drops the Echo on two, but it will just immediately die. Makoto trying to follow up with the Quill and the Orbs. Ana did get leash broken with the Glimpse, and looks like he will die. So the Echo Slam did work out for them in the end, with two heroes going down. A little too deep there for T1, but you get the feeling that this is going to be almost the mantra of this team. Going in deep whenever they get the opportunity. Blink, finger, and TOPSON will get the kill. Trades his life. Roar comes out. There's the Black Dragon there. Turning into the Slark. Getting the leash off. He's going to have to try and strength morph. He has no mana left. He's been diffuseled out. And KP does live. This diffusal is starting to really do a lot of work. It's going to be hard to manage against a Morphling and a Pudge, because he's just going to steal the stats. Ana's been scattered out. Glimpse comes back. He's leashed up underneath. There's the damage. He's trying to force stuff away with the assistance of Cuckoo. Doesn't yet have the BKB and will just die. 23 Savage gets another stack. Rebound in, does miss. Stun, catching out on the high ground west. And Cuckoo's popped the BKB. They're going in. KP, BKB as well. And the Roar over onto Marcy, and Slark's on top. Has to be careful. Zephyr trying to get some damage, some heal back on the creeps. Will end up killing the Drake, but won't be enough to get over onto Savage. And now the Glimpse back onto Cuckoo. 23 Savage just manning up on the side of Cuckoo, but Cuckoo turns around. Got to get away from this fissure. Into the Roche pit they go. Shard is available with this Roche. Blue the shards that could be grabbed up. Pucks is available. Q's already grabbed his. 23 Savage. The Depth Shroud might be the go-to. Roche, it's falling low. The smoke comes out from T1. They're going to have to be quick. Counter smoke from Talon. Roshan, it does go down, but into the fight anyway they go. TOPSON has the Aghanim Scepter and will get onto the Beastmaster. Slark is in trouble. He's under the effective break. Will have to pop the BKB. Ana misses the hook. Quill used in the middle of the fight, and there's the Static Storm, but there's already Strength Morph in the middle of that fight accidentally and not just picked up. Glimpse back over on Cuckoo. Will force stuff away. 23 Savage. He's on top of him, but the BKB is used, and the fissure actually interrupts the movement coming through. Ana is straight in the middle of the fight. Has the BKB ready, eating over on the KP, trying to get this Beastmaster out of the fight. There is still a Roar available, but waveforming straight into the Static Storm. It's the Ags version. There's no way for him to get out, but he does get the Strength Morph off, and he will survive through. Quill on the backline, catching onto 3. Ana blinking forward on Makoto. They need to get this damage. Don't let him get away. The finger comes through, and the puck goes down. And the Shiva's Guard. So with that additional armor, and he's just in. Throws out the hook. Doesn't connect. 23 Savage. He's on top. He's getting the essence shifts. He's got 24, 25, 26. He just keeps hitting. 23 Savage. Is anyone going to stop him? Zephyr on the back line. We'll get the damage through onto high, but the damage is already done with the Static Storm down. Slark will have to disengage and try and heal. Up on the top side. Down the bottom. Ana does die. TOPSON in the form of the Slark. He's on the run. He's actually chasing around. He's got the Essence Shift stacks now. And Slark has to run away. Lying in the middle of the fight. Q still fighting up. Has an Echo Slam. I wonder if his team's coming back in. He will die reasonably quickly, Makoto, with the Quill. Over onto 2. Cuckoo. Now the TOPSON on the ground. 23 Savage is back. He's fully healed. He wants to keep fighting. He's got the stacks. He's got 32 of them. Cuckoo, can he find him? The TP out will be there. Long leap away from 23 Savage, but looks like T1 is still on the hunt, hiding underneath this vision. They want to fight here. Smoke up again. Mass smoke's being committed from both sides. Talon moving forward. They see the putt. Jump through with 23 Savage. Jump in, jump out. Ana Fishers finds the Earthshaker. It's a big catch. There'll be no Echo Slam available. If they can get this kill off, Q, he goes invisible. He does die. No buyback. 23 Savage, BKB trying to get onto Zephyr, but he was turning around with the bash. 23 Savage committing the Shadow Dance. Only way he can survive. Raw out on the back line. And this Slark, he's getting kited down. The damage is coming. He's leashed up. And the Slark is dead. Makoto on the run. The Force Staffs are coming forward. TOPSON, look at him go. Waveform jump. He's still looking after it. The creeps are a little more attractive than this puck. There's no way Talon are contesting this. So we're going to have a Cheese or a Refresher Shard. Let's see who gets the spoils. TOPSON gets the Aegis. Cheese on Ana and Refresher Shard. It's still in the pit. It's still there. No one's picked it up. No TP on TOPSON. They scan out Puck, actually. No, he's around. Silence. He might actually go for the kill over onto Lion, and Force Staff away. We'll just get that last click with the phase shift attacks. So Makoto, they knew where he was. And he gets another crew. It's Ana's crew with the Reaver. Oh, he's just walking all around him. Okay, he's still alive. Actually, they want to look for the fight now. With the Lion dead for 76 seconds, Cuckoo is forced to BKB. Quill comes out, and 23 Savage doesn't really care about the BKB. He's just hitting away. The break effect is on, so he's not getting the stacks, but current gold, yeah, I feel like 3.3k on Cuckoo. A lot of gold being floated. Almost 10k gold. Fight breaking out. They've got the Raw. Follow up onto Marcy. Will die. 80 seconds. No buyback. BKB's being commoded. Cuckoo, he can't fight up against 23 Savage. The bashes are there. Ana's trying to come out and help, but he's being glimpsed away. The Viper's dead. TOPSON on the Morphling in the form of the Earthshaker. He's jumping around. Static Storm comes out, and Ana does die. TOPSON, he's trying to have to do it all alone. Just will save himself and get back to the high ground. Silence comes through with the overwhelming blink. Whiteman trying to get the follow-up. Stun doesn't connect. Phase shift away. Makoto, he's in the groove right now on the puck. And, oh, did they find it? There it is. There it is. Refresher Shard dropped here. He pings it out. There it is. Gives it over to TOPSON. Says, try and fit this in the inventory. So, T1 do eventually claim what was rightfully theirs. Although, I think maybe you just give it to Zephyr. Double Unleash, BKB, double Abyssal. I think that's actually the better call. I mean, they go onto Ana with the bash. Shadow Dance committed. They're trying to get this Pudge down early. Abyssal as well with the Static Storm on top. And the Raw, they eventually buys back straight into the fight. And they're going to look to turn this around. Quill on the back line. Cuckoo trying to deal the damage on the board. Zephyr pops the Unleash. Actually, Hex on the back line with the stun. But there's the Aeon Disc popped. Makoto playing around with them in the middle of the fight. Meanwhile, further over in the river, Ana, he bought back for this. He does have a Cheese. He's holding it at the moment. He needs to pop it. He does. Gets the Vanguard in. He needs an assistance from TOPSON. BKB from Savage is wearing out. But there's the Echo Capture too. Ana's dead for 125. TOPSON in the middle of the fight, trying to do everything he can. Morphed into the Slark form. It is wearing out. KP back in. Doesn't have a Raw for 20 seconds. Makoto finds Whiteman. Buyback onto Marcy. No fear of not having the ultimate, rather. But Puck linking in, tries to get the damage out. 36 more seconds without Ana. Break is on the deck. Will be good against Slark. Brute comes out onto Cuckoo, force-staffed away. They're just playing with T1 at the moment. Q has Echo in 7. Glyph is forced. Ultimates are coming back online. You've got double Raw. And in they come. They catch Cuckoo with the Raw and the Abyssal. Force-staffed away. 23 Savage, he goes in, does get stunned up under the effect. KP in with the BKB as well, but TOPSON zoning him back with the damage. Aeon Disc, Prox, and Zephyr toss him back with the spokes. Cheese is used on KP, so he's still alive in the middle of this fight. They're trying to bring him down, but the Beastmaster's walking away. Ana's now in the middle of the fight. Will eventually get KP. He dies for 100 seconds. Ana throws the hook, does miss. Q waiting. Makoto on the backline does find Whiteman. Buys back into the fight. Static Storm down on the 2 cores. Echo Slam as well. TOPSON and Ana, they are dying to this 23 Savage Slark. They need some assistance. The lockdown's going to almost be there. TOPSON, he makes it up the high ground, but he's dead for 125. No buyback. Ana, he misses the next hook as well. Pops the Shiva's Guard. Hex comes out onto this Slark. They get the Viper Strike. Cuckoo, he's out of mana. That's never good. The Aegis is expended. It's just the first life. Makoto, Quill on 2. He's godlike on this puck. Ana, he's getting sapped away with the Essence shifts. And GG is called from T1. Game 1 go over to Talon Esports in this upper bracket final. So Mikoto will be the mid Void Spirit. 23 Savage on the Faceless Void. It is further forward now. Just waiting to see if there is a rebound in. Hasn't leveled it yet. Actually, there's the first blood. Mikoto finds TOPSON over on the mid lane. He wants more poison. Middle lane. TOPSON being dope. Does try and heal himself up with the quads, and it's going to work. Mikoto has committed a little too deep. Doesn't have any spells. The poison comes out. But who's here? 23 Savage with the Chrono on 3. Captures out TOPSON. Will he be able to get the bashes? Zephyr, there's a bash. Q with the Chilling Touch. And Mikoto collects the last one with the Resonant Pulse. And look who's here. It's KP. Charges through with the Onslaught. Finds the third kill. 23 Savage rotating with the level 6 on the Chrono. And no, he's saving his mid laner, but turning it around onto T1, and now KP is looking for it, finds the Pulverize, is sending up, Ether Remnant pulls him in, and the damage is there as well. Even has an additional trample with the Soul Ring. T1 tower goes down, 4k behind the Faceless Void. There's a chase on at bottom. They've found Q. He's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble with the Venom Scale hitting. There's no way out of that situation. There is a Roar available if he... Actually, there isn't. No Roar available if he tries to TP. Top lane. Go through Savage. Has moved in. Catching KP. They burn the mana, and he will go down here to the poison ticks of Whitemon. So, careful. They might try and find him. Up in the top side, the ultimate is down on Cuckoo. There's the Chrono. Slowly ticking down. He's just healing. He's just healing himself, and... there's the Grave, TP out from Whitemon. Cuckoo, who be stunned up by the cold feet, and neither make it out. Whitemon moving out of the pit. They get a catch. They see in the mid lane Mikoto. We'll find him with the Tornado, with the follow-up damage. There's the Unleash. He's trying to zip himself away. Double jump. Sunstrike. Oh! TOPSON with the Sunstrike. Predict. Hide. Can he get out? Jump in. Finds it. Well done as well. Still a few Unleash procs available, and throws him in with the Dispose. Even this Enchantress cannot survive against the damage coming out with this bear. So Aegis on the lone Druid. Send the bear home. You have a resummon, but you certainly don't have to use it. They see 23 Savage. They're baiting the bear. In comes KP with the BKB. Gets the damage out on the Veno. Ice Blast coming through. Does he have anything left? The Veno gets off the ulti. The Poison Nova onto 2. AP's being chased down by Ana, but the backlines, they're collapsing. Mikoto jumps in, finds the Invoker. TOPSON, he's silenced up. Damage is coming through. Sallow Grave into this tits won't do enough, but the Faceless Void actually dies without getting the Chrono off. Midas will be ready in 2 seconds as well. There's a lot of value you're losing out on there. They know where Mikoto is. They pinged him out. 3 seconds on the jump, the Astral Step. 23 Savage has the shard as well. BKB ready, so he's fight ready. Ult coming top. They want to try and get the kill onto TOPSON. The Pulverizer's there. The Impetus damage is coming out, and he's thrown back into the Ice Blast. He will get sniped from the far side of the map. Zephyr is on to hide. He doesn't really have the damage without a basher. Not fast enough. Wants to have the vision control around the map. The Formioli is not that far away, so mass damage coming out when this BKB is up. Zephyr. Bash is there. Triple bashes actually, and hides there. Impetus hits coming through. Bash to finish off, and 23 Savage finds the kill. Odo not caught with the Roar, because the momentum goes the way of the team who's won the second game. So Ice Blast coming out onto Ana. The jumps there. He gets the ultimate off, but will it be enough? It's a lot of bonus HP. I don't think it will be. The Roar's there, but with the trample and the secondary Astral Step, you saw how quickly, and with no heals coming out from the bear, stun, dumping through. They're trying to catch the Enchantress. Fight actually doesn't even go down yet. There's the Chrono, catching onto one. Bashes, trying to be done on TOPSON. BKB is popped after the Chrono. Poison Nova in the middle of the fight. There's the passives being disabled. Zephyr has no more BKB. In jumps 23 Savage again with the time dilation, getting some procs off. Maelstrom bashes as well, but he's jumped in. Double Cyclone onto 2. KP might actually die to the right clicks. There's a lot of these uproar, shards going off, and somehow, some way, T1 take that fight. Wants to have him splaying all over the place. And reduces the cooldown 15 seconds. That's pretty huge. Once you get the Chaos Meteor damage at level 20. AP does get caught by the Cyclone. But the bear's up on the base. There's the stun, and this Primal Beast is dead. In comes Void Spirit, dissimulating, back away. Zephyr, he's just hitting the racks. The bear will dispel himself with the roar. Oh, he's under the effect of the ice. Thrown back in. Enchantress, do they have the damage to burst him down? 4-staff away. TOPSON popping the BKB. There's the Chrono on the back line. Ice Blast coming through, killing the bear. He doesn't have a resummon. Ana, he's in the middle of the fight. The Impetus hits will kill him. And 23 Savage cleaning out Cuckoo. And this will be a dead lone druid. Ana, they can't get the job done. And they just stayed a little too long. Smoking through, 5-man, catching the stun, out onto the Enchantress, and with the Chaos Meteors, it'll be enough. Chrono comes through, he got off the ult. There's the Ice Blast coming through, they might have enough damage. The silence is at grave onto the Ana, but he's not going to live. But maybe the rest of the team can clean up. KP has got the Pulverize off. Ana does drop, and TOPSON and Zephyr are doing work in the back lines. 23 Savage jumping across onto 2, rebound away. The Veno has died, so 2 sports down the side of Talon. And TOPSON is on the run with Zephyr. Don't think they can turn here without the Unleash. Slowing him down. TOPSON making sure that Zephyr doesn't die. He's actually going to leave him? Yeah, just leave Zephyr. TOPSON says, no, I've had enough. He's going to see the gem. He's going to see with the gem as well, yeah. We'll get... Oh, miss uphill. Protect the wood. We'll go down 257 gold to hide. That's a lot of gold. Bottom lane. They've gone in. They've actually caught the AA. In the tower as well. TPs are coming out. I don't think Marcy's getting out of this one alive. But 23 Savage, he wants the bear. It's the main target. The wards do scout them out. The jump through is there. No, 4 staffs away. Whitemon is being targeted. Does actually get caught by the Ice Blast. There's a Pulverize onto Cuckoo. He needs to get off his spells. He does die. Has buyback. There's a Chrono on 2. Catching him. Marcy is down. So there's Dazzle. Buys back as well on the backline. TOPSON's trying to fight up against Makoto. But they actually find the Faceless Void with a bash from Zephyr. He unleashes his fury. Sunstrike does miss for the time being. Q trying to run away. Cuckoo does buy back. And in the middle of the fight, KP finds the Marcy after this buyback. Ana still alive. Raw. Of that refresher orb. The bear. It's getting a little bit low. Is there a second life? Second respawn? There is. Ice Blast coming through. It's going to connect onto KP. Charges in. BKB. He gets the Roshan and the Aegis. The cheese is on the deck, but who cares about for the moment? Out comes the projectiles. There's another Hex. Aeon Disc is procced on Makoto. 23 Savage with the BKBs fighting up against the bear. It's bear versus Void in the middle of the fight. Ana trying to run it away up the high ground. Impetus hits, is following. Zephyr misses the jump, is silenced, doesn't have BKB or Basher. Bear will go down. Shallow Grave is keeping it alive for the time being. The bear dies. Now, I think it possibly was just used in the middle of that fight. But up onto the high ground they go. Talon, they want to kick T1 out of this upper bracket. They want to claim the spot in the grand final for themselves. 23 Savage hasn't really progressed in his items since last time. KB from TOPSON throws out the meteors, but there's the Chrono. It comes out again. The Ice Blast will catch on Invoker. He's in. Will get a pop down here. There's the refresher. Second one, they have another Chrono available if they need it, but Invoker's out for 105. Cuckoo trying to save himself with the Ghost Stick, but the Impetus hits will be too much. The Amuse Roar KP. They're killing the racks of T1. And there's still no bear for 18 seconds. They're in the base. They know they can't fight without it. They're just going straight onto the tier 4s. Hyde, that's what he wants. He's throwing the hits in. They are going to take the racks. Are thinking the buybacks might be available, but they know they're not. The buybacks, they're not there. It's only Marcy that has one, and he's alive, so we'll have to throw his life away. They have the spells with the Basher. They might be able to do enough. Ana comes in with the bear, BKB, and they get the unleash, but no, he doesn't even Zephyr, he doesn't even buyback. Can come in. The bear is dead. Ana's caught in the chrono. It's just Zephyr trying to do him against the world. He gets off the unleash, chucks him back into the fountain, but GG is called, and T1, they'll be going to the lower bracket.